Arc Raiders just dropped an official roadmap, January to April 2026. 4 big content updates, that's honestly wild. Headwinds, Shrouded Sky, Flashpoint, Riven Tides. Let's break down what's coming. 2026 is here, and we're starting our first full year of upgrades. Let's do this. When the game launched in October, they shared plans for the rest of 2025, and they're saying the goal going forward is simple. A content update every month, and they want to keep us in the loop. So now they've posted a roadmap for the next 4 months. It's meant to show the types of content we can expect. New enemies, maps, map conditions, and other changes. They also say they're not giving every detail, just enough so we understand the direction. And this roadmap is called Escalation, which already sounds spicy. Alright, January is Headwinds. First bullet, a new matchmaking option for level 40+. So it sounds like you'll have the option to queue with higher level players. Whether that becomes required after you hit 40, I don't know. But the reason feels pretty obvious. Give experienced players their own playground, and give newer players lobbies where they don't get completely erased by veterans. Fair. Second bullet, a new minor map condition. We've already seen talk about the toxic swamp thing being in the game. People pushed their clocks forward and found it. But the icons here are interesting, like that little bird. I'm really curious what that ends up meaning. Third bullet, player project. Player projects are usually like the Candleberry thing, a community objective that leads to free stuff, skins, and that type of reward. So January is level 40+ matchmaking option, a minor map condition, and a player project. Not the biggest month, but January is basically over, so that tracks. February is Shrouded Sky. We're getting a new map condition. This time it's not labeled minor, so it sounds closer to something like Cold Snap. Next, a new arc threat. They're using the same arc icon here, which is interesting. New arc threat. And you can also look at the background images on the roadmap. Those might be hinting at the vibe. January's background looks super misty, so Headwinds being wind related would make sense. How it changes gameplay, we'll have to see. But February also lists another player project, a new raider deck, a map update, and the expedition window opens. That map update is a big deal. It's not a brand new map yet, but they'll likely change something on existing maps. I'm wondering if it's tied to lore or if it's purely a gameplay adjustment. Either way, it's interesting. March is Flashpoint. New map condition again, and the icon looks electric. Flashpoint, you know. So maybe something electricity related. We already had Storm, so I'm curious what the difference will be. It's also kind of funny looking closer, because Shrouded Sky has what looks like a wind symbol too, so yeah. A lot of wind themes. And that March condition icon looks electrical, but it doesn't have to be weather. It could be something like a locked gate or a hidden bunker. They could go that direction too. March also has another new arc threat, and I'm assuming new arc threat means literally a new arc, probably a smaller one, because in April it specifically says new large arc. March also has player project again. So that's 3 player projects across these months, and then there's a Scrappy update, whatever that ends up meaning. Maybe Scrappy can offer something new to the player. Either way, cool. Love good old Scrappy. Now April, Riven Tides. And this is where we get a new map. The image really suggests a beach-type map. That icon definitely reads like a beach. And the name Riven Tides? Yeah, we're probably getting some kind of coastal map. We're also getting a new large arc. We saw one large arc in the Arc Raiders trailer, so it could be that one. Pretty exciting. Then there's another new map condition, and again it looks like a weather icon. Cloud and lightning. A lot of lightning, a lot of wind. Interesting. And the expedition window opens again. So the next time that window opens is all the way in April. Quick break. This is where it actually helps. If you want a place to trade blueprint info, compare routes, build squads, and share repeatable testing without the usual weird internet energy, that's what the HeavyEgg Lab Discord is for. Blueprint trading, route nodes, squad finders, shared learning, link is in the description. Alright, back to the systems. Quick recap of the next 4 months. Headwinds, Shrouded Sky, Flashpoint, Riven Tides. 1 new map, 1 map update. A minor map condition in January, then new map conditions in February, March, and April. 1 raider deck, and multiple player projects. Interesting stuff. They also included this escalation message. The cold snap has passed, but its danger casts a long shadow. Extreme weather will continue to test raiders as they scavenge the surface for the resources that keep Speranza running. The increased arc presence continues to trouble Shardy as the Rust Belt grows more overwhelmed, but no one holds all the pieces. The scale of the impending escalation remains unknown. Venture topside into an increasingly volatile Rust Belt. Make sure you're prepared for what's to come. Keep a lookout. New content is just around the corner. Very, very exciting. Now the obvious question, when does the January update actually drop? They usually update on Tuesdays, and there's only one Tuesday left, the 27th. So I'm guessing Headwinds lands then, and the next update comes sometime in February. This stretch is going to be a fun one. And finally, one small detail that's honestly kind of hype. Kuz Riot pointed something out. At the very end of one of the trailers, you can spot an arc. And the cool part is, a very similar object showed up in concept art too, in that early preview documentary on the official YouTube channel. By silhouette and shape, it really looks like the same thing, so there's a decent chance this is the large arc they're talking about for April. Sure, they could have cut it, but if it made it into the launch trailer, it's not some napkin idea. It's probably been in development for a while. And the wild part is, for other arcs, we've seen almost nothing. No concept art, no real hints. So now I want your take. What do you think of this roadmap? And which month are you most excited for? Drop it in the comments. I'll see you there.